Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. Shabbat Shalom. All right. This is the third woe update, today's daily update. This is WW3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, here's what's going on in the world right now. They're calling it World War III. They're going to fight for a minute. The angels are going to come. Okay, thither, where is it? Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down. The angels are going to get involved in this fight, including Yahushua, and they're going to mop up. All right. Now let's go and look for some headlines here. Let's see. Slaughter. Let's go to Deep Journal. Check their videos. Okay, we saw this yesterday. Putin fears U.S. attack before Biden meeting. That didn't happen. They had the meeting. They slick talked to each other and patted each other on the back to make it look all good, and then went back and gave the order to continue on with the mission. This is Deep Journalist. Let's see. It looks like they haven't uploaded anything new. Okay, let's see. This is new. Breaking. Nuclear leak from Chinese power plant. I wonder how and why suddenly. Okay, because there's sabotage missions going on. Everybody is, within that country, you got their own countrymen who are double agents and spies, and then you got sleeper cells from these other immigrants or whatever, what have you. This one says, breaking news. Israel launched powerful airstrike after being attacked. Flame balloons ceasefire. Yeah, I think we looked at this yesterday. I think we're going to look at that. Let's quickly look at secret files. Okay, 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago. This is more of the same. Okay, this was yesterday. Israel launches fresh airstrikes on Gaza. There goes your ceasefire. It says Israel's new foreign minister says he will do what? Everything to stop Iran nukes. Chinese Navy threatening Taiwan and South Sea China. Israel strikes in Gaza after fire balloons launch. Let's watch this since it's short. Slocky.
Israel strikes in Gaza after fire balloons launched. Israel says it carried out airstrikes in Gaza overnight after Palestinians launched incendiary balloons from the territory in the first major flare-up since an 11-day conflict last.
What is an incendiary balloon? What the hell is that? Is that even a weapon? What is its accuracy? So because I mean, you could say anything. Well, they threw rocks at us, so we're going to go bomb and strafe. Come on, this is crazy.
The Israeli military said it targeted compounds belonging to Hamas, the militant group that controls Gaza.
Where are the incendiary balloons? Do you have pictures, some receipts? Okay, and no, I'm sure that these jets and these bombs aren't exactly what happened, but we can only imagine if they're dropping bombs. It looks a little like this. What does an incendiary balloon look like?
Incendiary balloons sparked 20 fires in southern Israel on Tuesday. Hamas said they were a response to a march by Israeli nationalists in occupied East Jerusalem. In a statement, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, said its fighter jets had hit military compounds operated by Hamas in Khan Yunis and Gaza City. It said terrorist activity.
How do you control an incendiary balloon? You let it go and hope that it comes down on the enemy? It could easily come down on you. So we're going to respond with guided missiles. Just ridiculous.
Took place in the compounds, and that the IDF was prepared for all scenarios, including the resumption of hostilities, in the face of continued terror acts from the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian news agency Wafa reported that aircraft bombed a site in the main area, south of Khan Yunis, and another south of Gaza City, causing material damage. A Hamas spokesman said on Twitter that Palestinians would continue to pursue their brave resistance and defend their rights and sacred sites in Jerusalem. The IDF said the strikes were carried out in response to the arson balloons launched from Gaza into Israel on Tuesday. In recent years, militants have frequently sent helium balloons and kites carrying containers of burning fuel and explosive devices over the Gaza border. The devices have caused hundreds of fires in Israel, burning thousands of hectares of forest and farmland.
I just find that hard to believe. I find it all hard to believe. That's just ridiculous. Let's watch the other one. This is propaganda. Incendiary balloons. Crazy. That's it. Let's watch this.
Men everywhere are now cutting.
Palestine. One spark is enough to break the ceasefire between Israel and Palestine. Just 2 days after the election of the new Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, the sounds of shelling echoed with mutual attacks from Hamas and the Israeli army. War bells are ringing once again. Does this ceasefire mean for both sides to just rally and prepare to attack again? Today, the Israeli Air Force reported that it launched an airstrike on Gaza after a very short ceasefire. The airstrike in response to Hamas flame balloons was confirmed by both Palestine and Israel. Let us now examine the details of Israel's airstrike on Gaza. The Israeli military has confirmed an aircraft attack in the Gaza Strip on Wednesday, retaliating against incendiary balloons deployed by Hamas. The attack comes barely 2 days after the ousting of Israel's former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The attack reportedly targeted Hamas armed compounds in response to incendiary balloons that were deployed from the area. The balloons caused 20 fires in fields of southern Israel. In a statement, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, said its fighter jets had hit military compounds operated by Hamas in Khan Yunis and Gaza City. It said terrorist activity took place in the compounds, and that the IDF was prepared for all scenarios, including the resumption of hostilities, in the face of continued terror acts from the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian news agency WAFA reported that aircraft bombed a site in the main area, south of Khan Yunis, and another south of Gaza City, causing material damage. The raids, the military said, came in response to the launching of the balloons, which caused 20 blazes in open fields in communities near Gaza.
It doesn't pass the giggle test. Okay? It just doesn't. Alright? Crazy. Alright, anyway, let's get some precepts and go ahead and close. Nothing's going to stop this war. That's for sure. This is Zephaniah 3. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. This is what's actually going on. Okay? The Most High is gathering them. Okay? This is Zechariah 14 and 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle. The city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. All right, the Most High is gathering the troops down into the valley of Yahweh Shabbat. Okay? It's Jeremiah 25 and 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. Okay? All right, and it's going to be a mass death jumping off as a result of this war, these wars. Okay? They're going to be in every nation. The people within the nation are going to be at war with each other. This is Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, so even within the nations themselves, the people are going to be fighting. Then their militaries are all going to be fighting what they call World War III. So, all right, let's get this real quick. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Hey, guess what? We're in the time of war. The nations are going to be at war with each other, and the people of those nations are going to be at war with each other. Right? So the Most High can sit back and judge. Mass death. Okay? Gnashing of teeth. All right? So anyway, keep your eyes open, because wickedness is increasing wherever you go. Even at the corner grocery store, you got to keep your eyes peeled at all times. All right? You could be walking into an ambush. You got sleeper cells out here ready to do what they're here for. Okay? Who knows who's coming across that border and what they're about to do. All right, so with that, I hope that the elect were edified. And until tomorrow, tomorrow's the last daily update until Monday. So until then, we'll see you next time. Shalom.